On an evening when flames danced and fog slowly enveloped the surroundings, the tale of Roanoke Island's lost colony, an obscure episode in the annals of North American history, emerges once more. Established in 1587, the mystery behind the colony's transformation into one of humanity's most enigmatic disappearances is shrouded in the deep vestiges of time. Perhaps mankind had not yet realized how vulnerable it was against the merciless machinations of fate in those uncertain days. Yet today, through diligent research and the recovered fragments of history, the traces of this forgotten community are being uncovered. Their life, their vanishing, and the lingering clues filled with enigma coalesce into a chilling and captivating narrative of confronting the unknown. Since those days when the colony's founders set foot on the island with dreams of a hopeful future, the inhabitants of Roanoke Island have come to symbolize the courage and faith necessary to shape one's destiny. The early settlers' efforts to live in harmony with the land not only confronted physical hardships, but also drew them irresistibly toward mysterious forces dancing to nature's own rhythm. Over time, the profound influence of these forces left indelible marks on the colony's struggle for survival. The silent whispers of nature, the murmur of winds at midnight, and the unknown sounds emanating from the dark forests all wrote the fate of this community, leaving behind countless unanswered questions. Meticulous observations by researchers reveal astonishing details about the geological structures and natural formations surrounding Roanoke Island. The island was enveloped not merely by geographic features, but also by a spiritual energy. This energy is interpreted as a reflection of the forces that have governed the region since ancient times and have become the subjects of local legends. Documents from the past and archaeological remnants underscore the deep connection the colonists had with their environment, suggesting that they built not only a physical existence, but also a spiritual one. In this context, the silence of Roanoke Island can be read as the quiet manifestation of an age-old dialogue, an ancient pact made with the universe. Among the many hypotheses proposed regarding the colony's disappearance, the most striking are those that point to the intervention of unknown forces beyond mere natural disasters. Both the chroniclers of that era and modern history enthusiasts seem to believe in a phenomenon that challenges the limits of nature and human reason. Some documents suggest that the strange lights appearing in the sky heralded an omen that altered the fate of the lost colony. Others assert that the ocean currents surrounding the island distorted the very fabric of time and space, causing the settlers to vanish into another dimension. The subtle details in historical records lend further intrigue to these theories. Thus, Roanoke's lost colony transcends a simple case of disappearance and becomes a symbol of an enigma where nature and mysticism intertwine at the crossroads of logic and the unknown. According to some historians, the disappearance of the colony might be the product of a kind of collective subconscious. The exposure of human minds of that era to the complex interplay between nature and the cosmos could sometimes result in significant distortions in the perception of reality. The events in Roanoke were not merely the loss of individuals in dreamlike moments induced by the collective unconscious. They were also conceived as a silent negotiation with the unknown dimensions of the universe, a notion that has been voiced repeatedly throughout history. Although this perspective lacks solid scientific evidence, a deeper look into the research reveals traces of mystical elements in the behaviors of the colonists and the organization of their settlements. Another fascinating detail behind this mysterious disappearance is its resonance with legends that have been passed down among local populations for generations. The indigenous belief that Roanoke Island was inhabited by spiritual entities dates back to the colony's very inception. This belief coincided with the settlers' own efforts to shape their destiny, reflected in their sensitivity towards supernatural phenomena and strange omens on the island. Over time, these legends merged with historical events, evolving into stories that, although absent from textbooks, remain vividly alive in collective memory. Thus, the lost inhabitants of Roanoke Island have transformed into an enduring myth in both a physical and a cultural spiritual sense. Some details uncovered during research indicate that the island's geographic position and natural resources were insufficient to overcome the challenges faced by the settlers. Beyond merely securing food and shelter, it became evident that the inhabitants needed to live in harmony with nature's flow. Nature, sometimes expressing itself as a gentle melody and at other times as a destructive storm, set the stage for the colony's struggle for survival, a story of life caught between these opposing forces. Roanoke Island's unique ecosystem bears the imprints of a lifestyle deeply integrated with the natural world. This circumstance interprets their disappearance not simply as a tragedy, but as a lesson highlighting humanity's vulnerability against the might of nature. Furthermore, some documents from that era suggest that the colony experienced a sudden migration or an unexpected social transformation. The accounts, especially those recounted by seafarers, point to extraordinary and inexplicable events surrounding the colony. The details contained in these records hint that Roanoke's disappearance was not merely a matter of fleeing or disaster, but rather the result of a complex process triggered by an unknown intervention or perhaps contact with another civilization. Although these stories, buried in the dusty pages of history, are not supported by definitive evidence, they nevertheless unveil the intricate nature of the past and the fusion of fear, curiosity, and hope deep within the human soul. Bolstered by today's technological advancements, archaeologists and historians continue to uncover new relics and clues in the depths of the island. Modern excavations reveal intricate details about the daily lives of the colonists. Certain household items unearthed shed light on the lifestyle, beliefs, and environmental interactions of the people from that time. Particularly, some structural remains found at the heart of the colony indicate the existence of a planned and organized social framework. These structures served not only as shelters, but also as tangible expressions of interpersonal relationships, shared beliefs, and collective struggles. In this way, every relic transforms into a silent story whispered from the depths of history. The story of Roanoke Island's lost colony also raises one of humanity's most fundamental questions. What is the meaning of existence, and what place does an individual have in the inevitable flow of fate? As one traces the remnants of the past, each detail reflects the human spirit's stance in the face of the unknown and nature's ruthless reality. In this narrative, hope and disappointment blend with fear and admiration. Perhaps, amid the complex fabric of the universe, humans strive to understand their own existence by deciphering the secrets spoken in nature's own language. Roanoke's lost colony remains one of the most striking examples of this quest. The data gathered today and the archaeological discoveries not only attempt to explain the colony's disappearance, but also highlight the profound and complex interaction between the people of that era and nature. At the juncture where human behavior, the subconscious, and nature's rhythms converge, the events on Roanoke Island seem to carry a meaning that transcends a mere tragedy. As these traces of the past are reinterpreted through modern technological means, the secrets of old are brought back to light. Each detail, crafted with subtle intricacy, acts like a time machine, reviving the ancient legend in the minds of today's people. All these findings demonstrate that the story of Roanoke Island's lost colony is a multi-layered narrative that cannot be confined to history books alone. This tale, transcending time, leaves an indelible mark on the human psyche, like a labyrinth. Thanks to the dramatic events experienced by the settlers, their interactions with nature's mysterious forces, and their fate shrouded in uncertainty. Each new discovery renews ancient narratives while evoking curiosity and excitement for what lies ahead. This enchanting and terrifying saga illuminates the complexities of the modern world while prompting a re-evaluation of the limits of human resilience in the face of nature. At this point in time, the lost colony resounds as a phenomenon rigorously studied by scientists and history enthusiasts, echoing the silent screams of hundreds of lives lost in the shadows of the past. Although their story may seem erased by the relentless march of time, it is being revived through contemporary research. This narrative transforms into a mosaic composed of lost faces, forgotten memories, and silent testimonies, each fragment brimming with secrets whispered from the unknown depths of history. This enigmatic tale of Roanoke Island stands as a fable that challenges the limits of human intellect and nature, embedding itself in the depths of the mind like a dream. The harsh living conditions, the cruelty of nature, and the indescribable sensation of confronting the unknown render this lost colony story truly unique. Preserved in the dusty pages of the past, this narrative also serves as a tribute to humanity's quest for answers to the most fundamental questions of existence, a respectful homage to the boundless mysteries of nature. The often cold and complex face of the modern world is starkly contrasted by the warmth and sincerity of this ancient tale, affirming the belief that even in the darkest recesses of the human spirit, a glimmer of hope can be found. In conclusion, the story of Roanoke Island's lost colony has transformed into a profound legend that recounts myriad mysteries, the enigma behind its disappearance, and humanity's struggle for survival. This myth serves not only as a reflection of the misty traces of the past, but also as a mirror capturing the curiosity, admiration, and occasional fear of the modern age. Every detail, every clue, is etched into history as a fragment that reshapes humanity's perspective on the universe. Although the silent screams of those ancient times may have been lost amid the clamor of the modern world, the mystical imprints they left behind continue to resonate as both hope and caution for the future. This epic tale occupies a delicate line between history and mythology, transcending time. With every step, it recalls an ancient melody that touches the depths of the heart, evoking both fear and awe, and revealing how universal the struggle against the unknown truly is. The story of Roanoke Island's lost colony awaits its transmission into the future as an endlessly intriguing adventure born from the convergence of historical reality and universal legend. Today, empowered by the technological capabilities of the modern world, researchers continue to gently unveil the enigmatic pages of the past, revealing details that transform the story of Roanoke Island's lost colony into a fable interwoven with elements of fear and admiration that challenge the limits of human understanding. This legend is not merely an unforgettable memory of ancient times. It is also a resonant reminder of the intertwined destinies of the cosmos, nature, and humanity, echoing in the deepest recesses of the heart.